You walk into a crowded room, and instantly, you feel it. Everyone is staring at your outfit, at the way you walk, at that thing you just said. You can feel their eyes on you. You are absolutely certain of it. But here's the thing. They aren't looking at you. They never were. This isn't shyness. This isn't low confidence. This is a Stone Age survival alarm firing inside a modern brain. It has a name. It has a cause. And once you understand it, you will never feel that invisible spotlight the same way again.
Psychologists call it the spotlight effect. It is the tendency to believe that other people notice us far more than they actually do. You spill coffee on your shirt and spend the entire day convinced everyone can see it. You stumble over your words in a meeting and replay it for hours, assuming everyone is still thinking about it. You walk into a party late and feel like every single head turned. But the data tells a very different story. In a famous experiment at Cornell University, researchers asked participants to wear an embarrassing t-shirt featuring a large photo of Barry Manilow and walk into a room full of strangers.
Before entering, participants estimated how many people would notice the shirt. Most guessed around 50%. The actual number? 23%. Less than half of what they predicted. Same room, same shirt, same crowd. Your brain overestimates how much others notice you by more than double. And here is why that number matters. While you were convinced the entire room was focused on you, 77% of those strangers were completely absorbed in their own thoughts, their own worries, their own spotlights. Because everyone in that room believed they were the one being watched.
But here's where it gets interesting. Why would your brain design such a dramatic illusion? Because for 200,000 years, being ignored was fine. But being disliked was dangerous. In a tribe of 50 people, your survival depended entirely on social acceptance. If you annoyed the group, you were pushed out. And being pushed out didn't mean finding a new tribe. It meant dying alone. So your brain built a hypersensitive alarm system. Your amygdala, the brain's threat detector, learned to treat a stranger's cold glance with the same chemical urgency as a physical predator. To your ancient brain, a bad first impression doesn't just feel uncomfortable. It feels like dying.
This system worked perfectly when you knew every face around you, when your entire social world was 50 people you saw every single day. But today you interact with hundreds of strangers every hour, on the street, in offices, on screens, and your brain still runs the same ancient threat detection software. It cannot tell the difference between a stranger who will never see you again and a tribe member whose opinion determined your survival. So it treats every passing glance like a verdict, every awkward moment like a catastrophe, every room you walk into like a jury trial you didn't prepare for.
Here is the part that changes everything. The strangers judging you? They went home and forgot you existed within seconds. Cognitive research confirms that unfamiliar faces and brief social interactions leave almost no lasting impression on the observer. They weren't analyzing your walk. They weren't replaying your words. They were thinking about their own outfit, their own awkward moment, their own invisible spotlight. You were the main character of a story nobody else was reading. So why does the alarm keep firing even when you know this?
Because knowing something intellectually and feeling it emotionally are processed by completely different parts of your brain. Your prefrontal cortex understands logic. Your amygdala runs on survival instinct. And in the moment of social anxiety, the amygdala always wins. It doesn't listen to reason. It listens to threat. The only thing that quiets it is repetition. Every time you walk into a room and nothing catastrophic happens, you are teaching your amygdala that this environment is safe. You are not fixing a flaw. You are retraining ancient hardware.
Here is the last thing. The spotlight you feel burning on you in every crowded room, it was never real. It was never about you. It was your 200,000-year-old brain doing the only thing it knows how to do, protecting you from a danger that no longer exists, in a tribe that was replaced by strangers, in a world it was never designed for. The people in that room are not your judges. They are not your tribe. They are just other humans carrying their own invisible spotlights, convinced, just like you, that everyone is watching. Nobody is watching. They never were.